In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I have learned or observed that are things or behavior considered to be rude and insulting in Britain. You're welcome back to Loveliness by Nature. Here I talk about your dating problems and the solutions. Also, how to spice up your bedroom game. Sometimes I share my experience here in the UK. If this is what you are interested in and if you're here to support me, all you need to do is to hit the subscribe button and smash the like button as well. Thank you. And to my amazing subscribers, thank you for staying here always. I love you. If you are visiting or coming to the UK soon, or you are literally new here, please I want you to watch this video right to the end in order for you to acculturate yourself to the culture of the British, especially if you are an African. Many things that are normal to us in Africa is deemed rude here in Britain. And if you're not for one, many of them may see you as rude, big personality, unfriendly, or they may even move away from you totally because your personality comes as uncomfortable for them. I've done, if not all, but most of this when I first arrived. So be sure I'm talking from direct experience. I'm gonna start from the obvious hidden one, which is not giving up your seat for a more needy or elderly person on public transport. When you get on the bus, front seats are already allocated for the need of the elderly. The sick, the pregnant, the wheelchair user seat is not for first come, first serve. If you are healthy, agile, and there's an elderly or a child needing seat, it is rightly without being told for you to give up the seat. If on the contrary, it is then deemed rude. Everyone will throw a frown eyes at you, or someone bold enough might walk up to you to get you off the seat. Next is jumping the queue. Oh my God, British people are too polite. British people are too polite. When it comes to orderliness, they queue for everything to the extent that we have to wait for the person they meet at the bus stop before they will get on the bus or boarding the bus. Let me tell you something happened to me about this jumping queue one day. One day we were at the beach. I live very close to the beach. We were at the beach and this it was a long queue. We were all queuing for ice cream. I love ice. When you go to the beach, you have to have something to show that you've been to the beach today. So we were just queuing for and the queue was so long. And I want to wee-wee. So I just told the guy in front of me that I'm just going to the loo quickly. So I'll be back. I know the queue will still be there till I'll be back. So by the time I came back, the queue have moved forward a little bit. So all I just did, I just went straight to the back of the guy that was in front of me earlier on. And I stood there, but there were already people there. And I stood there, I was moving along with them now. And this young lady, she was the one right behind me. She now said, "Excuse me, you're not in the queue?" Then what do you mean? I was here, I only went to the toilet, that's all. And she said, "No, you've gone to the loo, so you have to start from the back." I said, "Oh, where in this world? With all this long queue, I was here initially, and we were just arguing back and forth, and the young man, and I'll use him as like, ask him." I was right behind him, and I told him I was going to the loo, and the guy was like, And she now said, "Look, this guy was in front of me," and the guy now said, He was so polite between us, he doesn't know what to do. Then the lady now said, "Now I get you. You were here initially, but you now went to the loo." And I said, "Yes, now you understood what I'm saying." Then she said, "What you needed to have done is just to say, 'Sorry, lady, I've been here initially. Now I'm back. I hope you don't mind me getting into the queue back.'" Then I looked at her like, why should I take an excuse or say sorry or since I know it was my right? And the lady was like, "Even despite it is your right, you still have to explain yourself." This is what I never knew before. Then I told her, "Oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm back to the queue because I went to the loo. I didn't just jump the queue." Now to tell you that everything in Britain, you have to be polite. Later, I realized that what I did was wrong and what she did was wrong. We both now apologized to one another. And that was how we became friends. Yes, what does this mean? It means despite it is your right, you must know how to apologize. You must know how to say sorry. Another thing is, if you're on the queue and you see your friend at the front side of the queue, don't steadily move forward, stay where you are. That's polite. Have you had any experience so far since you came into the UK or in a different country? Please share with us in the comment section below. Thank you. This next point is very sensitive to the British, but way normal to every African person. And this is calling somebody fat. I know. No, this is the height of all rudeness in the UK. Now listen to my own point here. Every African thin person pray to God every day to be fat. It's a way of showcasing how much care you are receiving from your husband if you are married, or generally showcasing how rich you are. But here in Britain, please don't jokingly joke with it with anyone. In fact, don't call anyone fat. It is not allowed. Please don't say it. Why it is not allowed, I don't know. So if you know, can you put this in the comment section for us, please? We want to learn from you. So if you of big size, big bum, big booby, my friend, you are blessed of the Lord. You are the apple of the eye of any African man. Another rude thing here is in Britain that is socially acceptable in Africa is visiting someone. Going to somebody's house uninvited. I know some of my British friends now, they are watching me and telling me, is she really serious that popping into somebody's house uninvited is socially acceptable anywhere in the world? Getting someone to just pop in to see you is like a blessing to see someone to chat and play with. But here in Britain, it is rude. Even if the person is your immediate family, maybe your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, it doesn't matter. Don't bump on me uninvited. It is polite to make an appointment. Most British are contented and comfortable in their own space. The next point is talking loud in public, be it in the train, on the bus, in church, anywhere, any place, as long as it is in the public place. Talking on your phone loudly is not acceptable at all. If you look up in the train or in the bus, you will see it written clearly. Also, putting your phone on speaker and playing music out is a no-no, or singing out this music. When you put it on earpiece, don't forget the musician sings better than you, so keep your own voice silent. British are quiet when speaking. Even sometimes they sound whispering to me. Speaking or laughing out loudly in public makes you become a nuisance. Calling out to someone from distance is antisocial in Britain. The next one is basic manners. Basic manner, please, sorry, and thank you. You say this is basic, but it's major here in UK. Not saying thank you in the appropriate quarter is considered rudeness. Let's say you're getting off the bus. It is polite to say thank you to the driver. You buy something from the till or from the shop, you have to say thank you to the seller. You are offered food and you don't want it, don't just say no, but say no thank you. Likewise, saying no to food when you're offered food in Britain, you might be considered rude, because British are feeders. They love to give people food. Food. I respect the British a lot. If you're offered just cup of tea, instead of saying no, simply say no thank you. And if you want it, simply say yes please. Don't just say yes. You see, if you don't use these words appropriately, the British will see you as nothing but a rude person. Another point is door holding. How will you feel if someone stops holding doors open for you just when you're about to enter and bang, the door slam on your face? What? So rude, isn't it? Just as bad as it makes you feel, so also it is with British. It is not acceptable, neither in Britain or anywhere in the world. When next you find yourself at the door first, please hold it open for all behind you. Thank you. Next is hand gesture or body language. Many of us are guilty of this. When we are talking, we are quick to touch the person in front of us. No, the British are not happy with this. Keep your lane, I keep my lane. Even sometimes, they prefer you to just stay about 2 meters away from them. They don't like you being too close. It's not that they don't like people, but they like not to bother you, and they don't want to be bothered as well. Another thing considered rude in the UK is jumping or obstructing people when they're standing or talking together. Wait for your turn so as not to be considered mannerless. Now you are equipped, because for me, since living in Britain, I now adapt to this value as well because it is all good. Let me know where you're watching me from and share your own experience in the comment section, be it in Britain or elsewhere that is not your own country. And I will see you in my next video. But before I go, be good to people and to yourself as well.